Hello and welcome to the gardens here at Walsingham House. My name is Joe and I'm the manager of the site here. In 2019 we had a large group sleep outside here in our gardens to raise money for charities supporting people who are homeless. Sadly this couldn't happen again in 2020 and it can't happen this year because of the pandemic restrictions. However, on Friday the 26th of March, people all over Essex and East London are sleeping outside in their gardens or at home to raise money for charities who are supporting people who are homeless. A sleep out is a great way to raise money, but it also helps us empathise with those who are going through tough situations at the moment. If you're watching this as part of preparation to sleep outside, thank you so much for getting involved. And if you cannot sleep out this year, you can support us by sponsoring us via our website if you go to bcys.net/donate and select the sleep out from the drop down bar. Now Lauren from one of the charities which we are supporting, Cartias Anchor House, is going to be explaining a little bit more about their work.
Hi everyone, my name's Lauren and I'm the Community and Events Officer at Caritas Anchor House. I'm just going to run you through a quick presentation on who we are as an organisation and what it is we do. Cartias Anchor House is a residential and life skills centre for single adults experiencing homelessness in the Borough of Newham. We are one of the largest homeless hostels in the country with 140 beds. I want to start by looking at some of the many myths and misconceptions surrounding the issue of homelessness. A lot of people assume that homelessness is an issue that only affects middle-aged men, that homeless people are lazy and don't want to work, that all homeless people are dirty and live on the streets, and that those experiencing homelessness are addicted to either drugs or alcohol. These things are not true. In fact, the majority of people experiencing homelessness are just like us. This is Tim. Tim lived in a tent in a park for 2 years. He showered daily at the local leisure centre and volunteered at a soup kitchen. He is well educated, middle class, and now training to be a priest. Nobody would have ever looked at Tim and assumed he was homeless. You could be considered homeless if, like Tim, you sleep in a local park or under a bridge. This is what we might refer to as rough sleeping. Sleeping on the streets can be incredibly dangerous, particularly for women, which is why women are often more likely to sleep in garages or sheds, and therefore remain hidden. You could also be classified as homeless if you sleep on a friend's sofa, and you might have heard the phrase sofa surfing. Finally, you can technically be considered homeless if you live in overcrowded conditions, poor conditions, or are at risk of domestic abuse. Now, what a lot of people don't realise is Newham has the highest rate of homelessness in the whole of the country. Newham is a borough in East London within the Diocese of Brentwood. 1 in 24 people don't have a place to call home here. That's roughly 15,000 people. It also has the second highest number of rough sleepers in the capital after Westminster. So why is this? Well, partly it's because Newham is quite a deprived area where 1 in 4 people live in overcrowded conditions and 27% of people earn less than minimum wage. Shockingly, 50% of children within Newham live below the poverty line. Now, these 6 factors are some of the most common causes of homelessness, with relationship breakdown being the key cause. That might mean relationship breakdown between partners, but it could also refer to family or friends. However, rarely is it one single factor that leads to somebody becoming homeless. Because of this, our support is incredibly holistic. As well as providing accommodation, we offer one-to-one personal rehabilitation support, which addresses all aspects of a person's life, including the relationships with their family, their capacity to manage their finances, and their physical and mental health. In addition to wellbeing support and addressing people's more complex needs, we offer training and e-learning opportunities, and finally guidance in helping somebody find a job. This is what our impact looks like in terms of numbers. 287 people were supported by Anchor House between April 2019 and April 2020. 103 of those moved into a new home during this time, and 100% of those people managed to sustain their tenancies, which is something we're particularly proud of. We also supported 81 people into paid employment. Thank you very much for listening and for actively supporting people who are experiencing homelessness in your community at this time. If you have any further questions, please do visit our website or don't hesitate to get in contact with me. Thank you very much.
This is just an insight into an incredible charity doing amazing work with people who have found themselves in really difficult situations. All proceeds from the Sleepout this year will be divided between Cartias Diocese of Brentwood charities that are supporting people who are homeless, such as Caritas Anchor House, as we've heard about just now, the Basildon Emergency Night Shelter and the Southend Winter Night Shelter, as well as the Brentwood Catholic Youth Service. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're taking part in the Sleepout tonight, good luck. We hope it's a really powerful experience for you. And as I mentioned earlier, if you can't sleep out, any donations are gratefully received and will be invested in places that are really, really important and doing incredible work to help people.